Today in this video we are going to see about environmental law, that is Water Act, within bracket prevention and controlling of pollution 1974. So we are going to see about the constitution of Central Pollution Control Board and State Pollution Control Board. These two boards are wielding their power to prevent the pollution in the atmosphere. Particularly, we are going to talk about the water pollution. So first, we will see the Central Pollution Control Board. It is a corporate body. Since it is a corporate body, it has its own legal entity, and it can sue and can be sued. These two words are very, very important: can sue and can be sued. Since it is a corporate body, it has its own legal entity, it can sue the others and it can be sued by others. So வழக்கு தொடரலாம், வழக்கு அதன் மீது தொடர முடியும். So these are all the things, very, very important things. They can acquire land and other things. They have wide powers. We will see now the State Pollution Control Body comprises or constitutes or contains the members, that is the organizational setup or the bureaucratic setup. We will see. First, full-time chairperson, one full-time chairperson, 5 representative of central government plus 5 members of State Pollution Control Board plus 3 representative of agriculture or fisheries or industries and 2 members from state controlled company plus 1 full-time secretary. So totally 17 members will be there. So totally 1, 6, 11, 14 plus 16, 17. Totally 17 members will be adorning this Central Pollution Control Board. Then with regard to the functions, they advise the central government to prevent the water pollution, and they coordinate the activities of the State Pollution Control Board and protect technical assistance, provide technical assistance and guidelines to State Pollution Control Boards, and planning, organizing and training of personals, and these 3 functions are done by the Central Pollution Control Board, and public through mass media, they advertise or they disseminate information, disseminate knowledge on how to control the water pollution and all, and then the control of water policies, and the water testing laboratory, recommendation of water testing laboratory also based with Central Pollution Control Board. Then these are all the functions of the central. So with regard to the pollution, water pollution, they own their responsibility, and they give all type of advice to control the water pollution. And then disqualification from the Central Pollution Control Board. One, so these people will, if the members who are organizing the board, if they have insolvency, they will be disqualified, and then suspension of his payment of duties. Then debts, suppose if their debts are not paid properly, then they will be disqualified. Then unsoundness of mind, that is when the mind is not that is if they are lunatic, they are free from they should be free from lunatic. But if the lunatic or unsoundness of mind is there, then they are disqualified. Then the conviction, if at all, if any conviction for an offence, they will be disqualified. And the sale of machinery and plant, in that the investigation in anything, in sale of machinery, plant and other thing, then contribution to implement sewage treatment, and abuse of post position as a member board. As a member board, as a previous member board, if at all, if they abuse the power, then they are disqualified. So these things are coming under the disqualification from Central Police Control Board. Now we will be moving on. So it is purely an advisory body. Overall, the Central Police Control Board is an advisory body to the all state police control boards, and also it disseminates information on police control board, and a lot of laws are made on pollution. Then State Pollution Control Board is the powerful body that is controlled by Central Pollution Control Board. The constituent of the organizing committee, the one chairperson will be there, 5 representatives of state government, and 5 members of local that is committee, and then representative of agriculture. These 5 members of local action committee will be representative from agriculture or fisheries or from industry or from trade nominated by state government. These 5 people will be nominated by state government, and 2 persons represented by state government and its constituent companies, and plus 1 full-time secretary. So totally 3 plus 5 plus 8 and 5, 30, 14 members will be there in State Pollution Control Board. And functions of State Pollution Control Board: planning for prevention, control and abatement of pollution of streams and wells in state. So what are the planning for the prevention, abatement and control of pollution in the water bodies available in the state, and then advice on that is sewage on control of abatement and water pollution, and then collection and dissemination of information from various bodies, and investigation and research on control of pollution, and then that is collection, that is collaboration with the Central Pollution Board to train the personnel. So with in collaboration with the Central Pollution Board, they will train the people who are involving in pollution control, and then Institute of Sewage of Trade Effluent, and then setup of standard for sewage, how the sewage should be, and what the sewage treatment, and after sewage how it should be. Then for this the standards will be set up, and what are the economy involved in treating sewage and utilization of sewage, and the water labs, recognizing of water labs, and only recognized in water labs the sample will be tested. For all these things are coming under the function of State Pollution Control Board. With regard to the powers of State Pollution Control Board, actually the entire industry which is which gives out pollution, so they are all governed by the state government. So according to section 25 of Water Pollution Water Act, will not give consent if at all, if the pollution is there, or pollution is, or they flout the norms suggested by the Pollution Control Board. And section 26 sample, it suggests how the sample should be collected and how it should be analyzed. All the things are coming under section 26, and also notice to be given within, if at all if they are not doing the sewage treatment properly, then notice will be given, and the notice will be promptly, it has to be replied promptly. And section 27, that is the prefer can appeal in 30 days. If at all if the pollution control board is harassing the industrial owners who emits, who gives out trade pollutants, then they can prefer appeal within 30 days. And then another thing, with regard to the industries, they have to, if at all they classify the industry in various categories with one white, green, orange, red industries. White and green industries, they do not have, need not have the clearance from the pollution control board, because no pollution is mixed with water bodies, or it is not at all emitting any pollution. That is white and green industries. Orange industries, some norms are given. They also they can give pollution, but it will be under the control. That is oil industries. Then the red industries are very dangerous industries. For the industries which are polluting the water streams by means of chemical or biological chemical means that is polluted. They pollute the water bodies through the chemical effluent which is mixed with water. And then these industries, paint industries, electroplating industries. Paint industries are letting out the lead mixed water, and then the electroplating industries, chromium and other poisonous chemicals are released. So the red industries are very dangerous industries, for which compulsory license is to be obtained from the State Pollution Control Board. Then we have to see what is the difference between STP and ETP, effluent treatment plant and sewage treatment plant. Effluent, whenever the industry let out the water with heavy metals and minerals which is unbearable or harmful to the health of the human being, then it is coming under effluent treatment plant. They have to, that is called effluents, and the effluent treatment plant should be set up. Then the household waste, the waste, sewerage waste, then it is called sewage, the water which is let out from the household. It is a waste water. Then it does not contain that much of poisonous material. Only it may contain microorganisms which may harmful to the health. Then that should be treated by sewage treatment plant, STP. Then the section 20 prevent the pollution. That is, section 20 says about the prevention and control of pollution. Section 21, power to take sample. So the authorities, pollution control board authorities, can come and inspect the industries, and they can have the power to take sample. And then section power to and another thing, they are having power to enter the industry and the premises. They are powerful persons to inspect the records, registers, and the water effluents which is going to be treated, or before that they can take samples. So power to enter into the premises and industries for inspection. These are all the certain broad framework for State Pollution Board. It is a powerful body, and only after getting the license from the license is renewable. Within that period, it has to be renewed, and sometimes the renewal of license may be denied. Sometimes the renewal may be accepted, basing on basing on the pollution which is let out. These are all the some certain guidelines are also will be given. Accordingly, the industries have to function in prevention of pollution control. So with this, we conclude this video.